Hey folks, today on Crossing South, we visit the local Tijuana Professional Basketball team. We taste a fantastic torta that's been around since 1964, and we visit a local Gypsy polka rock group. All on today's episode of Crossing South. You know, folks, another thing you can do in Tijuana, another source of entertainment is professional sports. We did the Cholos in one of our episodes. Well, now we're at the Municipal Auditorium, the Auditorio Municipal. So let's go check some moves out and see what this is all about. Come follow us along. In a country where soccer is king, we found a genuine alternative in spectator sports recreation. So, folks, we're here with Nasser Milanes. Very nice to meet you, my friend.
Thank you.
The sports director of the Zonkeys. Tell me about this team. When did it, begin? The Zonkeys here in Tijuana?
Well, actually, we started in 2010.
2010.
2010. So we have 2 years in this project. This is our third year.
Okay.
And every year is better and better, right?
Okay. Now tell me, Nasser, what's the story or the history of basketball in Tijuana?
Since in 1970s, this auditorium was very full, very, very full with a lot of people, a lot of kids, because there was a team called Dragones de Tijuana.
In the 70s?
In the 70s.
And it was a popular Tijuana team?
Yeah, the first one. And there was the first team, the first places, very good team.
Really?
We won a championship in that year.
Oh, so you have some American players. How many American players do you have?
We have 3 American players.
3 American players.
The rule is 3 American players, 1 Mexican American, and 1 national A.
And the rest have to be local?
Local players.
So, you probably go to the local college basketball games, right?
Yes.
Local universities?
All
And I
the
bet the
local-
kids know who you are.
Everybody knows.
Oh,
who
he's
I
there.
am.
He's look at me, look at me.
Nasser is here. I have to play hard. I have to play hard. But like I told you before, I have like a 90 emails per day or 100 emails per day.
Kids showing you their stuff.
Showing the stuff and the highlights and everything. I have to take all my time to see if there's a Jeremy Ling over there.
Really?
Yeah.
Looking for the next Lynn Sanity, yeah?
Ling's Zonky Sanity.
Well, it's a very, very fantastic experience for folks back home in the States who maybe didn't even know that there was a professional basketball circuit in Mexico, let alone in Baja here in Tijuana. What's the best way for a fan to really get into the basketball experience here with the Zonkeys? Well, Nasser, I don't think it gets any closer than this, right?
Perfect. Now you are my Zonky boy. Here's gonna be the 6th man.
The 6th man, all right. Well, even though obviously this isn't available for the fans, you're gonna get to show me some pointers on TJ basketball,
yeah,
right?
I'm gonna tell you that you have to be very skilled, all right?
Okay, so.
All right.
Don't know if it'll make a difference that instead of like Air Jordans, I'm wearing like my Skechers tennis shoes. So I'm about to incur the wrath of a real professional basketball team, and you'll see what it is for a non-professional player, for just a normal Joe like you at home, play with these guys. Okay, let's go. Who's with it? Who's with it? Blocked! That's what they call a block. Well, folks, in this league, each team has a quota of 3 foreign players. Well, this is it, right here. How you doing, my man?
How you doing?
What's your name?
Marcus Morrison.
Marcus Morrison and?
Darnell Huget.
Darnell?
Darnell.
Darnell. Darnell Rouget and?
Cyrus Tate.
Size Tate?
Cyrus Tate.
Cyrus Tate. Well, guys, what's it like playing in Mexico, of all places.
Go first. Man, it's exciting. You know, it's a different experience. You know, the fans are real excited and they're real friendly, and it's a beautiful place. You know, Tijuana's a beautiful place.
And I never expected to be in a Latin country playing ball. You always thought about Europe.
Right.
But, I mean, it's fun. So far, it's fun for me. I like it.
How long have you been playing in Mexico?
This is my second year playing in Mexico for the Zonkeys. It's been fun. You know, I enjoyed it last season, and you know, I wanted to come back. I was really excited.
Where are you guys from? Where are you from?
I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida.
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York.
Chicago, Illinois.
Oh my goodness! So we're well represented, the U.S. here, right?
Right.
If friends from the U.S. come and see a game, are they going to enjoy it?
Yeah, they'll enjoy it. I think we're pretty exciting to watch.
A lot of competition. Guys play hard. You know, the young guys play hard. So, you know, overall, it's a good league to play in, and it's fun. You know, that's why I came back this year.
There you have it, folks. The American contingent in this Tijuana Pro Basketball team. Now, can you guys show me some pointers on how to play a little bit of the game? Yeah?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
You want to learn how to dunk?
I twisted my ankle. Oh boy. Oh. At 5'11", I don't think so, but how tall are you guys? How tall are you? 6 what?
6'6".
6'6"?
6'7".
6'7"? You're a little bit above 6'7", right?
Yeah, I'm about
6'9". That's the difference between a professional. Oh my goodness. I didn't even see him. I couldn't stop the fast one. Let's see if I can stop the heftier one. Okay. The shack. Oh my goodness. Oh my. This guy's a beast. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a monster. Oh. We're gonna try. Oh boy. Okay, so we've been doing really fun activities on this show. Believe it or not, we did this segment right now without having breakfast. So we need to do some food. Off to food we go. Follow us along. You know, the Mexican answer to the hamburger is the torta. That's the Mexican equivalent. Now, since 1964 in TJ, there's a very famous joint called the Washmobile Tortas. And the name is because it used to be a stand in front of a car wash. You know, there's some method to these tortas. The bun is not as large as with other tortas, but it is crammed with meat, lots of avocado, tomato, habanero onions, and a classic request. You have to ask for the top bun to be soaked in the meat stew. Folks, this is a must.
The name Watchmobile, it was not at the first. It was not our name.
It wasn't the original name
No.
of the restaurant.
The people put us the name of Watchmobile.
Moniker stuck, eh?
Yeah.
What was the original name of this place?
Tortas Guadalajara.
Guadalajara. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
That was the original name.
And the people who started this restaurant, are they from Guadalajara?
Yes, actually, but the original recipe, it was created here in Tijuana, but they come from Guadalajara.
So original Baja recipe.
Yeah.
So
Totally Baja.
We're gonna get to taste it. You're gonna allow us, right?
Yeah, actually.
So let's go right to it. Thank you, my friend. Very nice meeting you.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Okay, so this is the torta. This is the condiments if you wish to put on the hot sauce, and this is good stuff, folks. I mean, look at this monster. It's really not that big. Well, it is. It is very big. It is very big. It is very hefty. I just want you to look at the meat in there. Incredibly juicy. It has all these meat sauces and the meat juices, and see how juicy that meat is. They literally have it in all the meat juices swimming before they put it onto your torta. So, I've already dislodged my jaw for other meals on this show, so shouldn't be any different, right? Oh, that's good. The spice on that meat is just fantastic. It's phenomenal. So, a little bit of wind here. So let me just do that. I don't think I'll be able to do it this time. Okay, here goes. I think there's places in the world where avocados are $10 each. That would make this a very expensive meal. Look at this. It is super tasty. I wish I could convey to you how juicy and tasty this meal is. You're just gonna have to cross south yourself and try it. It's probably past 2 o'clock. This is the first thing we've eaten today, and it shows. I'm ready to devour this. Messy. Okay, stomach full. It was time to go back to the basketball game. Okay, so we've already experienced the training part. Now let's check out if these boys can play. Let's check out a Tijuana basketball game, a professional basketball game. You know, a few things I take away from this game. It's a family atmosphere. People seem to be having a very good time. I am. And the competition is really good. These guys can ball. It's a really good level of talent, really good level of play. Entertaining game. Now, regarding the game, our new friends really showed their stuff. Don't know if they were showing off for our cameras. Of course they weren't. I'm just being silly. But they really played like it was a dunk contest. Folks, for live sports, this game is really a good alternative to the Final Four NBA Finals. Of course, not to that degree of level, but hey, the difference, tickets here cost you an average of $3 to $4. So it's a pretty good game for that price. Only a TJ. I don't think the NCAA or the NBA has this kind of stuff. It's fun. You know, it's a great experience, very unique. You get a great game, and instead of hot dogs, there's a place where you can get a bowl of sushi for under $3. Great experience. For many years, baseball and basketball were king and far more popular than soccer here in Baja due to the closeness to the US. But as TJ grew with immigrants from the South, the popularity of soccer grew as well. So the crowd here is way different than the one you'll find in soccer games. Many native Tijuanonians who you could say are more Americanized is what you'll find at these games. You know, TJ is one of the most mispronounced cities in the world. While people popularly call it Tijuana, the real name is Tijuana. The J is actually pronounced like an H. You know, Tijuana is a city of contrasts. The difference between the wealthy and the not so wealthy is very evident. But it does have a charm that is seldom shown by the media, especially Hollywood, which almost always focuses on probably the worst parts to satisfy preconceptions and stereotypes. But the truth is that this city, which is the most visited border town on the planet, is worth exploring with diligence. And the same goes for its people. You know, it used to have an anything goes mentality. Not anymore. It has acquired a much more enjoyable scene. Thankfully, it evolved and it no longer caters to the drink and vomit tourism. Can't really complain about that. Now, we heard of a musical group that seems by all account to walk to the beat of its own drum, especially in this environment. They sounded like my kind of folks, so we decided to seek them out. Well, folks, we're now here with the, I guess, folk, gypsy, they'll tell us, group called Ballenas de Jonas, which is Jonas whale. And as you can see, the group is here with me. So thank you guys for having us here in your jam session. How long has this group existed, guys?
It's been 6 years right now.
6 years?
Yeah.
6 years. And what is the genre? I mean, how do you guys view yourselves, the music you play? Because, I mean, the accordion gives it a little bit of a Roma, gypsy feel. You got a violin. I mean, it's a very unique group. So how do you guys view yourselves?
Yeah, it's a kind of mix of different genres.
Like what?
Like polka,
Right.
tango.
Gypsy tango.
Yeah?
A little bit of jazz and everything, experimental. Yeah.
It's it's kind of like a folk group, but not oriented towards maybe the Celtic or Irish, but rather the Hispanic, Latin, right? I mean, European, Greek. I mean, there's so many cultures you can think of, right? Heard that you guys played with the Baja Symphony Orchestra. Is that true?
Right. Yes. Well, that was like our biggest event or experience as musicians, because
How was that like?
Well, it was great. It was great. Like a dream, you know. Dream come true.
Did you guys have to do anything, adjust anything to be able to play with the orchestra?
Yeah, we had to rehearse a lot. To be on time for the rehearsal with the orchestra because it was so tight.
Yeah, you're playing with Russian musicians and all that. These guys are like
that.
clockwork.
I mean, they're not playing games. They're like we start 7 sharp and no excuses.
Yeah. Now, somebody told me, I don't know if you tell me this is true, that in order to play with them, you guys had to write for the first time your musical notes?
Yeah, we have to write all the sheet music.
No way.
Yeah. Well,
that must have been an endeavor if you hadn't done it before, right?
Right.
With the work also of Eduardo Garcia Barrios,
Right.
the director of the orchestra.
He's the director.
Yeah, he's the
Okay.
director.
He helped you guys?
He helped us do the arrangement, and Andres Martin, who's the bass player. And they collaborate doing the arrangements for it.
Because the orchestra is not going to play by ear, right?
Oh, no, of course not. Of course not.
He was telling me before, he literally went to this, I guess this house for older people, right? And he played guitar, and an old man said, if you learn how to play it, I'll give you my accordion, right? Yeah. And he played old-time music, and you learned, and how much time did it take you to learn how to play it?
I don't know. I don't know how many time.
How many days did it take you?
Like 2 weeks.
Like 2 weeks.
All day.
So in 2 weeks, he comes back with this old man and says, "Look," and he plays it, and the guy gives it to him. That's a fantastic story.
we started jamming and we said we should start a band.
Which brings me to the question: what kind of music were you playing before you joined the Ballena de Jonas?
It's more like the same thing, like
the same kind.
Yeah,
What kind of music, really?
It was really weird because they're playing the same thing, like polka, and I was composing polka.
Really?
And I heard those guys say, "Wow, that's weird." I thought it was a soundtrack.
No, tell me, why were you playing a Mexican in TJ? Why were you playing polka? Is it because of the norteño Mennonite German influence, or is there another reason why you were playing polka?
No, I think because here in the border, it's a lot of cultures here.
Right.
Yeah, you know a lot of people from different countries, different places, and you're getting pregnant of all that kind of culture. You know?
Right. So you chose that one, right?
Yeah, I like that one.
For me, La Ballena de Jonas, it's a reflect to the reality of the city.
Okay. The diversity of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like in the music reflect the different
cultures,
the different way to see the life, to see the future.
But you know what? At the same time, you are unique because most accordion players are banda players, aren't they?
Yes, like,
Norteño players, and you're playing different music. So at the same time, you're very unique, right? You know. So
well, it's funny because a couple of shows that we've done in San Diego or Los Angeles, once they see us. Unpack our stuff and they see Saul like with the accordion. They go like, "Oh, nice! We have a norteño band tonight."
You're gonna play Mexican cowboy music.
Yeah. So once we start with the first chord, they go like, "Hey, wait a minute! Are these guys really from Tijuana?"
The universe does not make sense,
right? Are these guys really from Tijuana? Who are these?
Right.
So it's kind of cool that we have. Like a new style, new music, created here in TJ, in Tijuana.
With globalization, I think it's all about fusions of cultures. People moving and migrating. They bring their own stuff to other places. I think it's just fantastic. I remember in Scotland, we found a group called Salsa Celtica.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah. That group plays salsa with bagpipes and fiddles. I mean, it's crazy. But that's what's happening in the world, right? Many places over. Now, I understand that your drummer here is part of the Symphony Orchestra of Baja. Is that true?
Yep.
You got a mole in here, guys. So how did that go about? How is the drummer for Ballena part of the Symphony Orchestra of Baja?
Well, it was like a year ago, probably, when I'm the newest member.
You're the newest member
in the group, and it was like a year ago when I joined the band, and it was 6 months after that I joined the symphony here in Baja. So it was that same year. It was just a roller coaster of music.
Oh my goodness!
It's been great.
Are you enjoying both experiences?
Oh, it's a blast.
That should be.
And it's very interesting. I mean, this group, these guys are like lawyers, psychologists, they're communications majors. I mean, these guys, they have day jobs, but they're playing excellent music as well. So we were very happy to visit with you guys with Ballena de Jonas.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing us to be in your jam session. I have to say, I'm really happy to find such an oncoming group like this, which may be one of many in other parts of the world, but here, in this environment, they seem to be but one of a handful of groups trying to implement different sounds and genres to create something new, something original. So I had to join the action. Tijuana is gaining more and more notoriety worldwide, aptly considered the gateway to Mexico and Latin America. We hope you continue helping us explore it the next time we cross south.
You can find maps and information about the places you just saw, or you may order a copy of this program on DVD at crossingsouth.com. We also do Facebook.